In the heart of the Niger Delta, where the rivers danced with the tides and fishermen sang as they cast their nets at dawn, lived a young woman named Belema. The sea was her first love, the salty breeze her constant companion. She grew up in a stilted house by the creeks, where life was simple, yet full of moments that made her heart light. The laughter of children playing by the water, the scent of roasted fish from the evening fires, and the rhythmic drumming during festivals filled her days with warmth. Belema was raised by her father and stepmother. Though her stepmother favored her own children, Belema found joy in small victories, racing her siblings to the riverbank, selling out all her goods at the markets, and dreaming of the future under the starlit sky. Even when she had to hawk goods as a child, she made the best of it, memorizing the songs of traders and laughing with other young hawkers as they navigated the bustling streets. Her father, though limited in what he could do, always reminded her that she was destined for greatness. True to his words, Belema grew into a hardworking and ambitious woman. By the age of 27, she had already opened her second wholesale store, a testament to her resilience and determination. She was well known in the marketplace, admired for her sharp business mind and kind heart. Yet, deep within, she longed for something more, a love that would fill the empty spaces in her heart. When Tekena came into her life, he seemed like the answer to her silent prayers. Tekena was 10 years older, a man whose presence was as steady as the river's current. He admired Belema's hard work and told her she would make a fine wife. He lingered her around the shop, showered her with attention, took her on boat rides across the creek, and introduced her to his family. With every word, he painted a future filled with warmth and security. Belema believed she had finally found her peace. But Tekena had secrets, deep as the mangrove roots. He had a child from another woman, a truth he kept hidden. To him, Belema was not just a wife, she was an opportunity, a woman whose strength he could use to build his own dreams. On the day of their engagement, Belema's maternal aunt watched Tekena closely. Something about him felt off, like a fisherman casting a net with no catch in sight. "Are you sure about this man?" she asked. Belema did not hesitate. "Yes," she answered. To her, Tekena was not just a man, he was an escape. Yet, beyond love, Belema had a dream of her own. She wanted to be a nurse. She had always loved caring for the sick. As a child, she was the one who cleaned and dressed her siblings' wounds. Tekena promised to support her nursing education after marriage. The first 2 weeks of their marriage were blissful. Tekena was everything a loving husband should be. He brought her gifts, beautiful Ankara fabrics, gold-plated earrings, and even a delicate coral necklace. He took her on walks by the river, held her close under the moonlight, and whispered sweet promises into her ears. Belema felt safe, cherished, and convinced that she had made the right choice. One evening, as they sat on the wooden porch of their home, Belema smiled and placed her hand in Tekena's. "My love," she began, her voice full of excitement. "When do you think I can start nursing school?" The smile on Tekena's face froze for a moment. Then, just as quickly, he forced a chuckle. "Nursing school? Belema, let's not rush things. You just became my wife. Shouldn't we focus on our home first?" Something in his tone unsettled her, but she brushed it aside. Surely, he meant well. But in the days that followed, Tekena's warmth began to wane. The man who had once showered her with love became distant. His voice sharper, his gaze colder. It was only then that Belema began to see the cracks in the perfect picture she had painted. And then, the truth unraveled before our eyes.